Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And the batter now, Mark Vientos. Dubon on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting fifth, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. This to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show.
And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Sean Manaea.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
We go to the bottom of the first. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Right through there, got him. 1 out. Here's Mauricio.
Sit on the fucking thing that Sean was. This throw I picture I put in the game.
And first offering is fouled off.
I was saying to Sean. It was like I didn't see Sean off. I saw it was Sean.
1 out, base is empty.
And my dad don't pitch for him too.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth,
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez. The runner at first with 2 gone. That's in there. And
So you can tell you what happened.
it's 0-2.
How you doing? What you know?
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
I guess I did. Oh, I guess I let it down there. Look, I'm not screwing my coffee down there.
Base hit into center field. Coming around third is Alvarez. Throw is offline, and he scores. We're tied at 1.
Well, he found himself behind the count right there, but he didn't give in. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that
She don't want to talk things. She don't want to talk things.
First and second.
I don't like it pushing people
And stepping
away.
in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Maybe we got.
Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Vientos whips it to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Brown back to work. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. Back up the middle and a base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That was one of those swings. It feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Jeff McNeil stands in, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that one is lifted in the air.
Oh, fuck.
Well, there's a person on the floor now.
Oh my goodness, number 5. Go ahead, that's right. Just straight to the left. First one left.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something, someone. Look, I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, wait. mean, no, wait, absolutely. That too, I mean, shit, that too, but I was thinking more like the interview part, but yeah. I mean, I guess. That would be a fun one. I'm trying to play if I just go shoot the aisle, I'll let you know. Well, all I can do for well, no, I meant like other than that. Well, no, I meant other than I approach like that, like cold wash bag. I think something outside of the
Oui. I feel it.
Myers makes the play. One away.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jose Siri.
Jose Siri now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here. His second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez in position. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. That's towards center. Myers has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Minaya in his 9th season, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
I have 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swinging miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Should be able.
There's a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now here is Jake Myers.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance in an immaculate inning.
In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. back here at Dayton Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Man at first. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
It came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Center field. Myers should have this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, catcher
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. A double and a run scored his first time up. Fought off foul. That one fouled off. Runners at the corners, one away here in the second game of the series. Well struck right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher on now. Lance McCullers Jr.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2 on, 1 out. Nimmo getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Nice grab to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Jeff McNeil. That one ripped. Myers right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 6 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Flied out his first time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Swing and a foul out of play. Slow roller to third. Vientos whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Well, I might have remembered that, bro.
Now batting, left fielder. Jordan.
That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 6-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out. Runner at second. Walker will hit next. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman. Isaac.
Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. You're in the last half of the 3rd. That one inside, and 1-1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. To the right side. McNeil gets to first, and that'll keep 4 runs from coming in. Inning over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Now a 6-2 ball game. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Here's the 0-2. Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He's 2 for 2. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Out. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
Let's hear
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
So 2 down. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add a couple more.
0 for 2 no more.
That's their 3rd.
0 for 2 no more.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
0 for 2 no more. Oh, for 2 no more.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. McCullers gets the hook, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Luis Garcia. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Two down, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Yeah, big swing. One's the count. Hot shot to third. Whips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 10 and the Astros 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Siggy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train.
You're snatched from some trailer trash. Then girl, you need to get fucked by a country boy. If been through a lot, but I ain't scared of shit. Spent all my time just trying to. Been through a lot, but I ain't scared of shit. Spent all my time just trying to get rich. To my city, don't think I'm a bitch, but I.
What, you fuckers?
I mean, I'm. Me, checking me, pressing me, telling me don't stand to me.
I am not a player, but I know the game. Play with my feelings and I'll show you exactly why I retired. I am not a player, but I know the game. Play with my feelings and I'll show you exactly why I retired. I am not a player, but I know the game. Play with my feelings and I'll show you exactly why I retired. I am not a player, but I know the game. Play with...
Me, checking me, pressing me, telling me don't.
1,000 years, apparently.
If you've never been licked by a hick with a hillbilly dick, or got a rash on your snatch from some trailer trash, then girl, you need to get fucked by a country boy. If you've never been licked by a hick with a hillbilly dick, or got a rash on your snatch from some trailer trash, then girl, you need to get fucked by a country boy. If you've never been licked by a hick with a hillbilly dick, or got a rash on your snatch from some trailer trash, then girl, you need to get fucked by a country boy. If you've never been licked by a hick with a hillbilly dick, or
I can't go live. And she says, you can't use.
you keep hurting me. You keep
Come get ready.
Have y'all ever done a favor? Have y'all ever done a favor for somebody and they decided?
For real. What the fuck is a root canal? When the fucking nerve inside your tooth gets infected, the dentist grabs their tiny ass drill and goes to fucking town. They rip out the pulp, which is the nerve, blood vessels, and whatever sad, fucked up leftovers are festering in there like a bad roommate. Then they scrape out the canals like they're scooping shit out of a clogged drain. Once it's clean as fuck, they jam that hollow tooth full of permanent filler, like it's a Thanksgiving turkey, sealing it up so the infection doesn't spread. It's like a colonoscopy for your tooth. Invasive, uncomfortable.
Oh, the extra 20 bundle. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing why I want.
Even when everything feels like
Give yourself permission. Give yourself.
The reason
I'm the type.
I treated you good when nobody. I treated you.
she was finger in my tightest country Gucci when my little pussy farted. It was like a movie, and the dogs started barking when they called me. She.
I bet you.
Struggling to grow your tick.
There should be no. There should be no debate. The only game you should be betting on if you actually want to make money on Sunday is Dodgers at Mets Sunday Night Baseball. I've got a couple picks for this one that are nearly guaranteed to cash you out. For some reason, we miss all of these picks. I'm giving away $50 to 2 different people who like and comment on this video. My first pick is going to be Brett Beatty to record a hit run.
When you hear the fact that you leave baseball and home run since April 13th when you hit your first. What goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
What the chocolate dirty first? I want fashion on my keys to beat my family free dirty dollars.
To raise the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the chocolate dirty first. I want fashion on my keys to beat my family free dirty dollars.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the chocolate dirty first. I want fashion on my keys to beat my family free dirty dollars.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the chocolate dirty first. I want fashion on my keys to beat my family free dirty dollars.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the bitch drop a dirty phone, so start my used to be my favorite free dirty bitch.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the drop a dirty phone, so my questions on my used to be my favorite free dirty dance.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the drop a dirty phone, so my questions on my used to be my favorite free dirty dance.
When you hear the fact that you lead Major League Baseball in home runs since April 13th when you hit your first, what goes through your mind?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but nothing.
Watch the drop a dirty phone. Try to stuff it on him, but it don't even fit.
Thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the Freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. This one popped up right side. Alonso sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Designated hitter, Chas McCormick.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Chas McCormick. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that's the inning.
I travel by car, town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay.
New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. High fly ball out towards left center. Alvarez in position. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
McNeil at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Sean Dubin getting ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Garcia goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and occasion. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A solo shot. His second homer of this series, and they add on. It's 11-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3.
Sure.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So up next for New York, Jesse Winker.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Into left center for a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now 12-2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Winker on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score.
Now batting, third base.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Luis Garcia done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Sean Dubin. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Swinging a foul straight back.
ولكن شنو عندي يعني
Playing in the background. I just DoorDashed Arby's for the third time, and I got the same exact meal the past 3 times. Arby's, you need to sponsor me. I'm just kidding, but it's arriving. It's
I can use it back. I can be messy back.
listen to your music, but I was still listening to it.
That's a make.
Hold on. I just bought a you know how I get with it. Coming down my boyfriend. In the street, it's a bitch I'm going home and take it all down.
Sing it, Carter. It's okay. Sing it. Carter, sing it.
Hell nah, I ain't mad. So many see bitch, I'm all in my bag. She like that I'm tatted, my diamonds are flash, and I got it the bone that you fuck with. Don't have no wallet. Better turn up and get red, you smiling. I don't got shit to be mad at. They fighting the battle, a homie can have it. Found a new Barbies that made out of.
You can't put a good man on.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. And out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 15-2. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. He gave it a great effort, but, you know, those...
Waiting for you to go live.
Plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Ground ball left side. Paredes fires over to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of the fifth coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve.
Great take right there. It showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
In the air, foul off first. And that will end the inning. back here at Daikin Park. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Dubin back to work. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And here is Jeff McNeil. Right side, hard hit. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
That to right. Dubon under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And it is gone. A gigantic blast. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 17-2.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sean Dubin won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Look at this kid. Yeah.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Bennett Sousa.
Number 62.
W.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jesse Winker, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 18-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So up next, Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. In there safely. So man aboard. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 20-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Bennett Sousa won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Taylor Scott.
Taylor Scott.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they tack on 5 runs. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The Mets lead this one 20-2.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Sawkins in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something new.
Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto makes the catch for the out, and there's one away.
Now batting first baseman, Christian
Walker up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting third baseman, Isaac.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right through there for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th, and now Francisco Alvarez.
Try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. His second home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 22-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, he waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Line drive. Duvall flashes the leather on the running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. Using to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And that's hammered into right field. That's base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's two down. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Ripped to right, base hit. Runner from third comes across. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Taylor Scott will depart, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. New pitcher now, Ryan Abreu.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter and getting that one out your team needs from him.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Mark Vientos. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
Pete Alonso.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles, just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Sliced hard but foul. That one hit to right. Duvall sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 scored. 7th inning stretch time. Mets are out on top, 25-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And a foul ball.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging. Ready to begin the 8th. Down the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. On the ground. Altuve handles it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jeff McNeil digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Two outs, bases empty. Jose Siri, the next to hit. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 27-2.
Tried a slider to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Two outs, nobody on. Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. Smoked on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. And Winker is set down. Out number 3. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. So Minter will take over.
Now pitching for New York. Number 33, A.J. Minter.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly made with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
This one in the air center field. Series sizing it up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, bases empty. Mauricio Dubon now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground right side, McNeil. Inning over.
Prodigy, structure our society. We built this economy, slaving through atrocity.
We go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Abreu back to work. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 28-2.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Abreu out of the game.
Now pitching.
Brian King comes on now.
Number 74. Brian King.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. That one down the line, and foul ball. And that one pulled foul. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first, and that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. Back after this on the show. Last chance for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Frankie Montas. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
What's up, YouTube?
For the center field base hit. And they had their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting and that at bat. Textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Christian Walker. Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third baseman,
So it's their last chance in this one. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. And a foul ball. And he'll one. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but this doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your drink, though. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I show them the